So there's another reason why I'm wearing a shirt this week and not in 2 weeks, which is the day after my birthday, and that's because the finals for the French Open are going on tomorrow morning. And Nadal's probably going to win number 11. Nadal is probably going to win number 11. Federer's not in it. He's added to Wimbledon with two of them are starting July, which I can't understand. That's not good for me. Why? So anyway, Sarah this spring staying up to watch French Open finals for this weekend. Anyway, I'm gonna try to think of happier.
Oh, good luck.
If you had money, I'd say, here, give me some money and we'll bet. Is this going to be happier?
We'll see.
We'll see. This first one is called Us Actually Touching. I heard a physicist explain that when two solid objects are pressed together, they never actually touch. I can't imagine it, but maybe because electrons repel, all objects remain one molecule apart. I wonder if this is why when I see you and when we embrace, I want to hold you tighter and tighter. Because I want to defy the laws of physics and feel that contact with you as long as I possibly can. Is this why when we embrace, I want my face at your neck so I can inhale you deeply, so I can breathe you in? Because I want to experience you with all of my senses. I want our molecules to intermingle. I want us to actually touch. It's possible. This is something I wrote with someone else. We went back and forth on there, so I can't tell you if it's happy or not because I don't remember what they wrote. This is called Springtime, and it mentions senses, and that's why I'm bringing it. Springtime. I feel the cool breeze as the condensation of night falls on my lips, as the day grows longer and I feel the excitement of your eternal kiss. My senses are heightened. Is it this night? Is it your touch? Is it your voice that shouts reason in the face of love for a question of lust by a tree by the hill? I know it follows springtime, the heat of summer, the cooling fall, the desolation of winter. Is this forbidden isolation all that is left amidst the terror of loss? Does the tulip get tired of dying when the seasons change? Are we meant to die too? Is this meant to die too? The changing tides of reason forbid us to see the true path of destiny. We are blindfolded by what we think is truth and follow only our path to destruction. If things don't grow, they die. This is the lesson we learn as children, as this is the lesson of the daffodils and the lilies of the valley and the jonquils, and so it is with you and I. The true path of learning comes after death, when you and I are together again. This one is fun. We'll see how this works. This is called Fox in the Snow. Thrown into journalism mode, I pulled the car over when I spotted him. I mean, I was on a roll on this trek, photographing elk, a bison recently, but this little creature, I have never seen a fox look so gold in my life. He was eating right at the side of the road, near the tree, so I pulled over my car, turned off my engine. He didn't move. I opened up my driver's side door, slowly. He still didn't move. I moved my car door to almost close so it didn't make any noise. I made sure my Minolta 5000 35mm camera, the same camera I used for newspapers to photograph girls' softball and college men's basketball games, rock bands for fluff articles, and fill photos for page 2. I made sure my camera was pressed firmly in my hand. You know, I always liked that camera, how it felt in my hand. I could cup it right along by the side, like it had a handle made to fit perfectly into my hand, so my finger was always poised at that shutter button. But once I was out of my car, camera in hand, door out of my way, I started taking steps to edge closer toward the fox. He was only 7 feet away from me, but I didn't want to zoom more and lose good quality shot. So I took a second step, and a third, to round the front corner of my car, but the beautiful golden fox picked up his head and looked at me. I didn't move. And the two of us froze there that moment. I noticed how perfectly golden he was. He looked like a stuffed animal, only more vibrant, more alive. But bigger than a stuffed animal, like a stuffed animal 2.5 feet long. This little beast was impressive as he picked up his head from eating when he finally sensed me. After a moment, he turned and started leaping into the field to escape me. I started to follow. I forgot to mention that it was February. It was Wyoming, and there was 5 feet of snow on the ground, 5 feet from the side of the road. And yes, I started running after the fox, but as it leapt away into the snow, I charged into the snow after it. I thought, I can make it through the snow. It's freshly fallen, it's light, I can leap up. But as I took 3 steps into the 5-foot-tall wall of snow, I was pretty much stuck. So I stopped and watched the fox leaping in bounds, and every few feet I'd see his golden head pop out of the snow before he turned to look to confirm the direction he was in for his next subsequent leap. I'd watch him leap away for a minute, burning that memory of that golden fox in my mind before I trudged back to my car.